Let's go back to main template, and inside the app poll we can add a click event handler, which means whenever we click on this component, we want to set active poll to whatever the poll we clicked. So this means in our main detail view we'll be displaying the active poll. So we go back to app component and we create a new variable called active poll, and we set it initially to null. And then inside the template with this function, which we just create now, then we set the active poll to whatever the poll we selected. So when we click here, we set active poll to this one. When we click here, we set active poll to this one. And then we want the detail component or the poll vote component to display the data. So our bindings are voted options results question. So let's set voted to active poll.voted, question to active poll.question, options to active poll.options. We don't have options yet in our mock data. We only have question, image, votes, voted. So we can also add options here. For the cats, dogs, we can say options is array of strings. So we can say cats, dogs, none. And we can also add options here. Let's say June, July, August. And I think we can make it even better, and we can give polls the type of the poll interface which we defined. In this case it will be array of poll interface, and then just import it. This way it will tell us that the image does not exist, because if you look at the types we called it thumbnail. So let's go back, change this to thumbnail over here, thumbnail over here. We also need to change it in our template. Only here we don't have votes, we have results. Same here. We don't have voted, so we can set it in the type over here, voted boolean. And I think we are missing ID, which we are not using now, but we can set it up to 1, and this one will be 2. With the types we get more type checking, and it's then easier to know what we are doing. And the active poll we can just set to type of poll. Now when we go back to our template, then we can see we have some type issues which we can fix. The poll votes are actually the results, and these are fine. And we are missing one more binding, which is results, which is equal to active poll.results. The last thing to do, we only want to show this app poll vote component if any active poll is there. That means if we have active poll initially, it's set to null. That means we don't want to display it because user didn't click on any poll. Otherwise we want to display the data. So now if we save, let's check out our website. So the second poll we did not vote there, so when we click we should see the options and we can see them. And the first poll we voted, so we should see the results, but we don't. So let's see what the issue is. Let's refresh, select the first one. Okay, so the charts cannot be loaded. The reason is because, let's see, we are doing it in ng on init. That means the view is not yet initialized and we are trying to generate a chart. So instead we can do this after view is initialized and change this to ng after view init. What this will make, this will generate after the view has been initialized, because in the template we are switching between the div and the form, and this was not yet evaluated, but we are trying to generate a chart searching for this element. But then we come to another problem, because our HTML component is first not visible, but when we click on the poll it will be set sample to active and the view will be initialized, but this will be done only once. So that means we can actually test it now and see that if we click we can actually see the results because we voted. When we click here we can see the options for which we can vote, but when we go back we don't see the charts because the view has been initialized. We can quick fix this with kind of bit hacky way, just for the purpose to make this work. We can set the active poll to null. That means it will destroy our component, and then we can initialize the component again to the poll, but we would do this in the timeout. So this way it has time to get destroyed and get initialized again. So timeout takes the function which will be executed, and the amount we can set in 100 milliseconds. So we destroy our component and initialize it again very fast. There will be not really visual difference, but it's quite hacky way, but for our purpose it works just fine. So when we click here, we see the options. When we click here, we see the charts. We go back again and it works like a charm. So let's summarize what we have done. We have created poll vote component with the template, which has the form, the question at the top, and then showing the chart results. We switch between the form and the results depending if the user voted or not. We also installed Apex charts, and we are generating the chart in a generate chart function. In this function, we set the chart options. We have set the series to the results, which will be the votes. And we also set the categories or the labels to options, which will be the option labels. After that, we are setting up the Apex chart and then rendering it. In the main root HTML file, we are using the component, we are setting the bindings, and we are displaying it only if we have active poll. In our poll list, whenever we click on whatever poll, on the click event, we are setting the active poll to the poll which we clicked, so then it will be reflected in the up poll vote in our poll detail. If we look at the set active poll, we are doing a bit hacky way here. We set active poll always to null, and then in timeout we reassign it. We have also add our types to get some type checking with our interface which we defined. So our poll vote component has been done, and we can move to the next step.